Are you in a high performance environment? Topic inspired by Dan Pena. He uttered those words during one of his YouTube interviews, one of his interviews on YouTube. And what I find incredible and pathetic about this guy is that what I find incredible is that he speaks, in my opinion, what it's obvious. It's pathetic on us because we don't execute on it. And I don't I don't mind hard work, but I really like stupid work. I'll give you an example here where imagine if you hire me, or I'm going to cut my lawn, or your lawn, or a football field's lawn. I get paid, or pro bono, or out of the kindness of my little heart. And I see that the new lawnmower XJ9000 with a cushioned seat and super blades, and got the gas tank. I go get gas for it, and I'm about to start it up to mow the lawn, which will be done in whatever, an hour. And then someone says, no, we can't use that until it's a special occasion, it's brand new, we got to, just wait for it for the right time, you never know, it's not under warranty, it's, what if it breaks, do you know how to use it, or, and instead here's some scissors, some barber scissors, and cut the lawn, football field, the garden, whatever. See, now that's stupid work. And as dumb as that example sounds, I have seen people design their life in that way. With access to the interwebs, as Dan Penny put it, you got LinkedIn, man. LinkedIn. You got the gram. What CEO or what developer, what business owner, which celebrity can you not get in contact with, man? What, maybe a handful, like Bill Murray? I heard he doesn't have a cell phone. But what, maybe Warren Buffett, maybe? Let's name the Scrappy Coco guy, the Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell? Yeah. He doesn't use email. But other than that, you can get into contact with so many people, or learn a new trade, and then just it just gets to me when I see people cruising. One thing is to waste resources. Another one is to waste time. But even above the most precious resource is wasting potential, because there are certain people that can develop a talent finer, or from a unique perspective, or something with an edge. And they choose not to pursue it, and it's happened more than once where I've seen people just where I've looked at them and I thought, wow, dude, you're gonna be amazing, or this guy's gonna kill it. This guy's gonna. This dude can reach a level that's gonna be can reach, will reach eventually, logically, eventually, will reach a higher level or set a bar, or this dude just needs to keep going forward, and great things will happen. And then they quit, they stop, they get distracted, they get married, they begin to doubt, they begin to get comfortable. So when I asked if you're in a high performance environment, you know, I'm trying to think. It was an example someone made where they let someone cross the line. Yeah, man, I would let them, get away with that because they're family. Anyone else would have killed them. Would have done this, would have done that. It's blood. And then just thinking in my head, you know what? What if it's a clone? Technically, your blood. What if they raped your daughter? It's blood. But people will allow, I don't know, these sort of values or imaginary rules, because lately I've just been sharing more and more that me, I'm glad I had weak, greedy, pathetic, selfish, scared pieces of shit adults in my life, relatives, and I'm talking about my parents, my uncles, my aunties, my grandparents, my neighbors, my teachers, and a majority of them so-called adults. And because I like it when people say, "Man, you use the word nigger a lot." And I say, I remember a time when a teacher called the only black kid in our class, and I think the only black kid in our grade, in one grade. We had two more. One black kid in one grade, and then two more kids in another grade below in junior high. He called him a nigger in front of everybody, and it was so disturbing that even the bullies that would kick your ass out of for practice for their own Taibo session, even they were like, "Oh, dude, that's not cool, man," because the kid has no fighting chance, and then you're an adult and you're tower over this motherfucker, and you're calling him a nigger. And teachers make fun of people that work at minimum wage. People clowning up students for being poor. These are the same teachers that, with their union. I remember one class. I think the class is trigonometry. Kind of named it. I remember our teacher literally going to sleep in it. Well, here's the math problem. Figure it out. and then he'd go to sleep. And just do stupid shit in the LAUSD high school. I just talk about stupid shit like music. When's the last time you went to a party, or trying to look for work that pays minimum wage? Oh man, Jordans. Oh, look at those, nice. And then parents, grandparents, relatives, neighbors, community leaders, people with brown pride, talking about black power or white power. And I never understood how there could be such pride when I just think about brown pride, right? Mexicans, Latino. And I think, dude, don't be proud to be a Mexican. The Aztec shits, remember, they got bamboozled by Cortez when the prophecy said that when he came in horse, and they thought it was a prophecy of when he came on horse and in armor, thinking that this was a serpent god and a serpent or some shit. Happened in Peru too. Muslim versus Christian conquistadors. What was the other holy war? There's three of them. Not the Inquisition, the other one. Crusades. I'm losing my train of thought now because there was a time when even it's like, that's why all you beaners are dumb. Like, all right, Whitey. Hey, let's dunk the neighbor in water because it's a witch, because my milk is sour. All right. Good to go. And these niggers who, we didn't have the technology. And I'm thinking, motherfucker, mankind walked out of, is this Somalia? I think it's Somalia, where it's thought that mankind walked out of 250,000 years ago. I think it's Somalia. So yeah, technically we're all African. And you look today in the year 2019, and a lot of gold, minerals, metals are coming out of African land, man. Was it Sierra Leone? But it's a corruption, man. The white man enslaved us, black man. Do realize that some of these black slaves were caught by black people and then sold to the white man, right? But well, that's ancient history, but somehow there's still I think there's a climate change bill or climate bill that makes a note on reparations. That's the word for the Negro. Shit. But yeah, man, there's I do look in the mirror, and I tell people to look in the mirror. Open up your wallet, go online, check your bank statement, your bank account, your body fat percentage, how big your biceps are, um, your reading level, your your life experiences, your world travels, your abilities, your licenses, your certificates, your training, your degrees. I believe that those are a reflection of where you come from, man. Um, and yes, I know. Well, you see, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Dr. Benjamin Carson, who eventually became um, the chief surgeon at John Hopkins, the main guy. Shit, some white right here. You know that dude, was raised by a single mother. I think his brother's an attorney too. I think. Because it could be possible that the reason that I was dealt this card. What I said that I was dealt this card is because I can appreciate the those pieces of shit. Because as much stupidity and weakness that they taught me so much of it. There were great examples of it. That eventually I said, you know what? Yeah, I don't want that shit. I don't want that part of my life design. Fuck that. Made me travel a little bit. Maybe not become part of the American average of 50% divorce rate. Learn things that learn more than one thing. Seen more than one place that majority of Americans haven't seen or been through or have accomplished. And I still feel like I'm warming up. I still feel that there's much to do. And I know people will say, well, mama did her best. My daddy only did what he did. No, he didn't do nothing. Well, I had the ultimate grandma. Well, my uncle's number one. Well, you see that we're busy, this or that. Right now I'm thinking, I would like to adopt another animal. Or even adopt a stupid piece of shit trash kid. And someone's like, oh, Uncle, how could you say that about a kid? Oh, I'm just saying it. Someone else labeled it, treated it like shit, abandoned it, didn't save up for it, didn't prepare for it. One night in Cancun, they were already married, secret affair. Fuck that kid. Throw him away. Here, orphanage, take this motherfucker. I'd kill it, but that'd be considered murder. Find this thing somewhere to habitate. Yeah, but me calling it some kid trash or someone's garbage, somebody else's garbage, that's wrong, but people will overlook that. I keep a respectful distance from the homeless and the mentally ill. sometimes I see a kid sleeping on concrete stairs, and I think, fuck, man. I think, that kid's probably looks at the oldest 22, but I'm guessing the kid's probably 17, 18, or 19. Probably just looks older from just hard life. But I think, where did where did someone turn their back on him because who dropped the ball and showing him the way. And if I'm a hard ass when someone talk too much shit, give an opinion that's not warm and fuzzy. Yeah, it's because I've seen it. I've seen what warm and fuzzy does. It makes you comfortable, makes you lazy, makes you weak, keeps you stupid, keeps you thinking small, makes you jealous, envious, doubtful. And just recently with some headaches, I thought, if I would have stayed in the Marine Corps, and I could have slacked off, done the B billet, and then said, you know what, that's enough of this shit. Let's cruise now. Let's go join the Air Force. Hey, you know what? I could work out some online classes or go to college here, a year there. Join this sort of club, join the Toastmasters. Practice this, practice that. And kept myself in a high performance environment instead of going back to the nasty civilian world. But yeah, me having been raised, surrounded, went to school with, was taught by a bunch of majority, which were pieces of shit. Yeah, it made me realize, you know what, that's not the way, right? There's got to be a better way. But then it's like, well, I learned through trial and error what works, what doesn't. Bright side, I found out. Negative, well, I used up a precious resource, which is called time. But again, at least I learned, got it done. And because as I age, as I do more again, and with some dumb cunt was saying, yeah, well, I wish I could draw like that. If I could draw like that, well, you must have been drawing for a long time. And people are surprised when I started drawing, really, really drawing, at an age older than they are. And then they try to justify, create another excuse. Well, you see, man, I don't know what I don't know what pencil to start with. As long as you use a pencil, and even more critical is as long as you start. I've seen some people just. Okay, the one dude that I don't forget, I look at his beautiful little teensy weensy eyes as some fucking wimp, some pansy when I go buy groceries, because I see this motherfucker, and that I know that when I was this motherfucker's age, toe to toe, side by side, this guy is taller and physically stronger than me. And I'm guessing he probably has less wear on his joints, on his body. But this piece of shit, you know, pansy, simp, you know, he calls customer service running a cash register in an air conditioned franchise. I don't know if it's a franchise. No, it's a chain. Hell. Customer service is hell. And then I started thinking, you know, let me put some, let me slap some lipstick on this motherfucker. Put on some fucking high heels on this fucking piece of shit. What the fuck? This piece of shit could vote. This moron needs to be terminated. If not, it will reproduce and spread the virus of weakness. I do believe zombies are real, you know, but it's not some sort of coming back after the dead, but something like makes you brain dead, makes you weak, makes you believe it makes you think that there's no gas in the tank, that this or that's impossible, too heavy, too long, will take too long, not cool. Oh, there's something. There's got to be a shortcut to winning the championship. There's got to be an easier way. There's got to there's got to be something I could do that's to make me famous that I can only do Tuesdays after work, because my weekends are already for fun, you know. But Tuesdays after work at school for like half an hour, and I want to be famous and rich and a millionaire. Yeah, but I'll ask if you're in a high performance environment because, you know, I keep going forward, man. You know, there are people that I'm related to or have known for a long time. I'm talking over a decade, who were amazing people, good people, and have helped me out a lot. But on the point that they turned and tapped into and gave into their toxicity, it's like being a lifeguard, man, where I learned that lifeguards are taught um, um, to warn the person that they're saving from drowning to relax, to not kick, and or if they're panicking and coming towards you, to literally kick them away, because that's only going to drown you, kill both of you. And those are the things where, again, just seeing potential life just go to waste when it could have been so beautiful, much more amazing. Or if it would have stayed, that person would have stayed in that level of intensity, focus, and drive, dude, they'd be memorable beyond my lifetime or theirs. But life happens, and weak people are introduced into someone's life or environment or work or circle. Yeah, I do think that this is an observation that people should consider. Are you in a high performance environment? That's it for now, motherfuckers. Get after it. Go forward.